Is this guy CEDH level?
One of the things that I like to evaluate in a CDH commander is what is the mana cost. So obviously 2 mana here is phenomenal and it curves perfectly into the 3 mana ability. We'll talk about why I don't necessarily like that in a minute, but we're also looking at the colors, right? We have white, which is great for things like Esper Sentinel. It's great for silence effects. I want to be able to protect my creatures and protect my combos. White does that perfectly. Black is the home of tutors. It's the home of rituals. It gives me a lot of the things that I want in a deck anyways, and it also gives me half of my Thoracle combo, which we'll put into this deck. Obviously, blue is great, right? We have card draw, we have counter spells, we have free counter spells, and of course we have the dreaded, the beloved Thoracle. Now, generally, unless I'm playing like a very specific type of deck, something like Slicer, there are 3 things that I'm looking for, because Slicer is very aggro and it's kind of its own piece of the CDH pie. But in general, I want things that either draw cards, make mana, or facilitate a combo in some way. My favorite commanders are Tymna and Thrasios. And the reason I like those is because they do those things. They do card draw, they facilitate combos, and they ramp for me if I need them to. So what does Hashaton do that fits those? Well, it doesn't really ramp. It's not going to draw me cards, but it does facilitate combos in sort of a weird way. If I were to build this at a casual table, that's probably the route I would go. Now in CDH, I see these 3 colors, and immediately my degenerate mind goes to how many combos can I pack into this thing, and how am I going to protect them? When I see this and the fact that I can do it on anybody's turns, I'm thinking I wait till Counterspell War resolves. I wait till people exhaust all their resources, and then at the very last minute, when they think they're safe, when they think that the dust is settled, I discard a Thoracle, I pay my mana, and I get the trigger on the stack and immediately go about my combo. And that's how I look at Hashaton. He is a combo enabler for me. Now, again, not to yuck somebody's yum, but the reason I don't like Hashaton is because I have no way to discard this creature card without some other piece of the engine, right? If Hashaton said, discard a card to do blah, 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 if it had the activated ability that enabled this part of the card, I would like it a lot more. So are we going to see Hashaton on the table? Absolutely. Is it going to be destroying tournaments? In my mind, probably not, unless there's something that we can find that really breaks this more than just being able to discard a Thassa's Oracle or something that enables a combo and going off from there. Obviously, we can get like Runescar Demons and stuff with this, and that would be great too. It facilitates well for Split in Half and some of those things, but ultimately, I don't see this being like the #1 scariest commander at a table.